Good morning, everyone. This is Robert at English 360. Buongiorno a tutti. This is Robert at English 360. Nice to meet you this morning. As always, it's a bit nippy. There we are. Good morning, everyone. I can finally see you. I was talking to a blank screen. Good morning. Buongiorno a tutti. This is Robert at English 360. And today we're doing time, like what time it is, how do you say time in English. Oggi facciamo lezione su come dire l'orario. So, without further ado, let's get going. Cominciamo subito. Let's go. So, time in English, I hope you can hear me properly. Maybe like this is better. Time in English. So what time is it? You can say it's 5 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, it's 7 o'clock. That's to say the time in English. So the first question, prima domanda. What time is it? What time is it? Or what time is it now? You can also say a different question. What time does our start? For example, it could be meeting, lesson, appointment. So you can say, what time does our meeting start, for example? Or what time do you open? So, for example, if it's a shop, or if it's a restaurant, if it's an office, you can say, what time do you open? In this case, it's a good sentence. About means of transport. What time does the train leave? Or what time does the train get in to London, for example? You can also say arrive in London. So remember, does is an auxiliary verb, un verbo ausiliare. So it's do, and this one as well. Right, let's move on. So many ways of saying a time. For example, if it's how to say the time in English. Right, let's make that capital. So this is how to ask a question. And let's give it a big bold. There. So that's now important because you need to say the time. So for example, if it's 9, you can say it's 9 o'clock. 9:05, you can say it's 9:05, or you can say it's it's like optional. 5 past 9. So you can say both. You can say it's 9:05 or it's 5 past 9. 9. So in English we actually use the full stop, don't we? 9:10. Exactly the same. It's 9:10, or it's and is optional. 10 past 9. 9:15. It's 9:15. 15, not 50. 15. Or it's a quarter past 9. So it's important to know that in English we have quarter for 15 minutes, quarter for 15, half for 30, and again a quarter for 45. So let's move on. 9:20, same thing. It's 9:20. It's 20. You can say again, it's 20 past 9, and so on. And then you can say 9:30. It's 9:30, not 13:30. Or it's a half past 9. Okay, now things are different. Now we change. 9:35. You can say it's 9:30-5, or you can say it's 25. 25. Let's put a hyphen there. To 10. So it's 25 to 10. Now we count backwards. Ora contiamo all'indietro. 9. 40 is the same as it's 9:40, not 14, or it's 20 to 10. We count backwards, contiamo all'indietro. So 9:45. it's 9. Oops. Yeah, 40. And we got a hyphen there. Or it's a quarter. What was that? What was that? It's a quarter to 10, not past 10, to 10. 9:50. It's 9:50. Or I always forget the. Yeah, that's fine. It's. Made a mistake here. Wait a minute. Okay. It's. So it's a 10. 10 to 10, like that. Last one, 9:55. It's the same as it's 9:55. Or it's 5 to 10. And hurrah, 10 is, it's 10 o'clock sharp. Sharp means precisely, it's 10 o'clock. Right, other ways. 12 p.m. is midday. That's a journal. 12 a.m. you guessed it, midnight. Within the venato. So you can also say 12:30 p.m. It's the same as it's a half past midday. You can also say noon. Noon. Half past noon. Can you say half past noon? Maybe you can. Okay, so here we are. Maybe you can't. I haven't heard that. Let's take that out. Half past midday is fine. And of course, it's half past midnight. So next we have morning, which is normally from 6 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 5 a.m., 5 a.m. to maybe 11 a.m. Midday, 12 p.m. Afternoon, or lunch, you could say lunch, is from 1 p.m. to... It depends, because in some countries you have midday at 12 o'clock, and then you have a long afternoon until 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, because the sun is up and it's very, very hot. Or in other countries, the afternoon is shorter. So, I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's say till 5 p.m. Why am I not? Right. 5 p.m. Then you have evening. Let's say 6 p.m. to 11, 10, 11, 10, maybe 10, 10, yeah, 10 p.m. Then you have night, 11 to 5 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. It depends, 5 p.m. maybe, for me, that's night. And for example, if you are saying something like, remember the question, vi ricordate le domande, what time does the train leave, etc., what time is it? The answer would be, for example, it's 5, or it's 10 past 5, for example. You can say, what time does our meeting start? You can say it starts at, so the preposition at is extremely important, not on, but at 6 p.m. For example, you're not ready, dude. Okay, so with prepositions, with time we use at as a preposition. Okay, right, so this was our morning lesson. Questa era la lezione di mattina oggi. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked the lesson because it's not very difficult, but it's important for the time, because if you know how to say the time in English, and you know how to ask the time in English, is very important. So I hope you liked the lesson. Have a very good morning, and I will see you in the next live. If you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing to our channel as well. So bye for now. I shall see you soon.